Hey everyone, I wanted to give a closer look at USB and SD media card functionality. There were some questions about how it worked with the folder structure and ID3 tags and everything like that, so I set up a little test on this USB card. I have 58 songs total. They're in 5 different directories. Regina Spektor and Rhett Miller are in the root. Those folders are in the root directory. These last 3, Ray LaMontagne, are actually in a folder called Ray LaMontagne, and then separate folders beneath that. As you can see, it brings them all to the surface. So this is just the way the structuring works. If I had created a directory called Ray LaMontagne and put all these individual MP3s inside it, then they would show up in this type of view, sorted by, I believe, sorted by album based on their ID3 tag. If not, you may need to be careful about their numbering and naming. Here I went to the effort of creating a test and I didn't really test that out, but so that's how the folder structure works. We'll go back to all music. From this view, let's see. If you click on this, it sort of seems to like cycle back and forth. This right here is pulling from the ID3 tag. Nothing, as far as I can tell, happens. Like, I don't believe it, like does any sort of sorting based on that view. I think it's just a separate view. In other words, I don't think you can like click a thing and then it would just show those things from that album or something. I think that's just basically for information to show. I think it kind of comes back to this view after you've been on this view for a couple of minutes. This is more for like scrolling around and finding what you want. I will say about the scrolling that maybe I don't have the right touch, but sometimes this isn't the easiest way to look around for music, in my opinion. For some people, this view might just work better. I wish that if I had to make a change, see this button right here, or this knob I should say, if you turn it one time, it scrolls to the next song and plays it. And if you turn it, it has little click functions just like the OEM knob. If you turn it multiple times, it just scrolls to the next thing and plays it. Because I don't really love scrolling with my finger all that much, I think that this would be really an awesome scroll wheel. And I would like it to land on what it lands on. I wouldn't like it to play in case you're looking for something. You want your same thing to keep playing until you find what you want, and then at that point you can press the play button or this play button or something like that. So if I had to make a change, I would say turn that into a scroll wheel and have it not play when it lands on something, rather than simply, being one more way to go to the next track when you have this option or you have the steering wheel option. So I hope that answers some questions about the way that the USB player and SD media card player works. All in all, I think it's pretty sufficient, and pretty good. Thanks.